Hello everyone. Today's topic is reading comprehension. I'm sure that you must have gone through several of reading comprehension in your life. For example, in your placement drive exams or in your day-to-day academics or in any other exams that you are going through. In today's class, we will learn why is reading comprehension, what first of all, what is reading comprehension, why is reading comprehension given to you, and what is expected of you while you are given a reading comprehension. We will also discuss different strategies in order to understand a reading comprehension better and also how to answer reading comprehension without any failure or without any mistakes. So let's see. First thing is, what is reading comprehension? Reading comprehension is nothing but the ability to read, process, and understand a text meaning. It involves decoding words, making inferences, and connecting to prior knowledge. Reading comprehension expects your active engagement. You engage before reading the passage, you engage during reading the passage, and you also engage after during the passage. We will understand all of this little by little as we delve into the PPT more. Let's see. So as I said that we are going to discuss the strategies of reading comprehension. So in today's class, we are going to discuss 6 of the reading comprehension strategies that will help you in understanding a passage better and in order to answer the questions given in a passage. Let's see the first strategy, that is called making connection. What is making connection and how do you make connection? Link the text that is given to you with your previous knowledge, personal experience, world knowledge, or other texts. How do you do that? Let's see that as well. So take this passage as an example. So in a IT-based firm, a diverse team tackled a complex software project under tight deadline. So nobody is going to explain to you within the passage, within a small passage, nobody is going to explain to you what an IT firm is or what tight deadline mean. That you have to understand based on your previous knowledge, based on your world knowledge that you have experienced previously. All right. So let's see the second strategy. It is called questioning. So when you have a reading comprehension passage in front of you, you start asking questions before you start reading the passage, during you read the passage, and also after reading the passage in order to clarify its meaning better. Let's see. For example, if you are reading this passage, okay, who we are talking about here? We are talking about Kavita. What did Kavita do in the passage? When did Kavita do whatever she did? Where did Kavita do it? Kavita did it in an IT-based farm, which is located in Chennai. That is given to us. Okay. Why did Kavita did something that she did in the passage? So by asking such questions before you start reading, when you start asking who, what, when, where, and why, you automatically start finding answers while reading the question. And therefore, after you are done reading the passage, when you see the questions there, you automatically know what to answer because you have already asked these questions before and you already looked for the answers for these questions before. All right. So we already know who we are talking about. We will, as soon as we start reading the passage, we will also understand what she was doing and we will also understand when, where, and what. Let's see the next strategy, that is called visualizing. Now, while you are reading the passage, you need to visualize. That means you need to create mental image of the character, mental image of the setting, and mental image of the event that they are going through. Let's understand with the help of this passage again. Okay, character, we have Kavita here. So as soon as you hear the name Kavita, you start creating a mental image of a girl whose name is Kavita. Presumably girl because her name is Kavita. And then the setting, what setting did they say? It is an IT-based firm where we already know that these people are working under a tight deadline. That means without anybody's telling only, you need to understand that the situation that is there in front of Kavita is of anxiety and very stressful probably. Okay. The setting is probably, if it's an IT firm, that means there are boss, there are other people there. She probably has an entire team of her own. So you need to understand without anybody saying that there is a setting where all these things are going on and there is an event where Kavita is facing a tight deadline. So once you visualize, you start understanding it better, you start understanding the entire scenario better, and therefore it will help you to answer the questions later. The next one, inferring. What is inferring? Inferring means nothing but using your prior knowledge to understand what is going on right now. So, for example, what it is said, read between the lines. What is reading between the line means? Say, for example, here we are told that Kavita is under tight deadline. Nobody told us that Kavita is anxious right now. Nobody is telling us that Kavita is having lots of stress right now. Nobody is telling that they are probably in rush right now. But as soon as we hear the word under tight deadline, we automatically understand that Kavita is right now in a very difficult position. That means she has to finish something very soon. Therefore, she is in hurry. She is anxious. She is also probably very stressed. That is what it means when we say that read between lines. That means nobody is going to tell you certain things, explain you certain things, but you have to understand because you already know what tight deadline means. Why do you understand? Because probably in your life, sometimes you have gone through this. In your life, uh, while taking care of a project, while completing a project, or while preparing for exams, you go through tight deadlines. You have little time, you have to do a lot in that time, and therefore you understand what tight deadline means, and therefore you also understand what Kavita is going through. Okay, let's see the next one. Summarize. Retell the main ideas and key details in your own words. So while reading the passage, okay, you summarize within your own head, you focus on the gist of the text. That means instead of focusing on each and every word, or instead of focusing on each and every sentence, you understand the summary of the text, summary of the passage, and therefore when you make a ball out of the summary and you keep it inside your head, whatever question comes your way, you automatically know where to, or in exact which sentence to find the answer. Okay, that, and I'm very sure that summarizing is something that you all are familiar of. Next one is monitoring comprehension. Check understanding while reading, reread if confused. So monitoring comprehension means monitor your own self. See if you are understanding. If at any point you think that, okay, I'm not able to understand this sentence, go back, read the same sentence again. If you are not still able to understand, go back 2 sentences ahead, 2 sentences backward, and then try to read it again and try to understand it again. Highlight confusing part and reread or ask questions. So if you are finding some confusing part again, reread them again and again and highlight them for future reference. Okay, next part. So we have seen the all 6 strategies that will help you understand a passage better. I have already attached a worksheet with you along with this. So solve this worksheet so that in class you will see what other issues you are facing. In case you are facing any issues, you can solve them in class. Thank you for now.